Hi, thanks so much for joining in. You're watching Ask Profit on NDTV Profit. My name is Alex Matthew. With me is Mahima Vajrajani, and we'll take you through the next 1 hour of trade. Winding down to the end of the year, Mahima, what have you got planned?
Oh, something very interesting planned, but it's a secret that I won't share.
I will ask you later. But
yeah.
Compliments of the season from all of us at NDTV Profit to you. Of course, this trading week is curtailed on account of the midweek market holiday, and quite a few of you, I'm sure, are already in party mode heading into the end of the year. At least today you have the Nifty 50 that's trading with gains of about 0.7% or 0.8% as we speak. Profit Mart. And we've also got Ajit Mishra, who's SVP Research, Religare Broking. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for taking the time. And season's greetings from all of us at NDTV Profit to the both of you. Avinash, just coming to you very quickly, I'll come to both of you before we get started with the questions very quickly. On your two, go to our caller, Rajan. Let me go to Ajit just very quickly to get his view. Ajit, what are the stocks on your radar heading into the end of the year and into 2025?
Good morning, Alex. See, considering the kind of tone that we are again in after this recent phase of recovery, again we are down period to the November's low. If it depends, they are better placed, especially for the short-term trades. And within the pharma basket, Lupin is something that we like. The stock has already done with almost 3 months of consolidation, and it was more of a time-based correction. It didn't participate much on the downside as well. So we expect a gradual recovery in the stock, and 2250 is something that we are eyeing in the near future. With stop at 2110, one can go long. At the same time, auto, I still feel that we may have more legs on the downside. And within the large cap names, Maruti is something that may witness fresh pressure. So alongside with a long position, shorting Maruti at current levels with stop loss at 11,050 and for target of 10,620.
All right, those were the top picks from Ajit today. For 2025, we have our first caller for the day. Rajan Iyer is calling. His query is on JTL Industries, bought at 124 a piece, and he has 2,000 in quantity. He wants to know as to he should add at the current levels or he should keep holding. Ajit, what's your view as to JTL Industries on charts?
So, Mahima, this stock has been witnessing correction for almost like 6-7 months. So it's broadly a range basically, and we are closer to the lower band, the same close to 90, 91 is something that the stock tested last time, and we saw a rebound. But the texture has not changed yet, means still there's a possibility that this time around we might see a breakdown below 88, and which may push the stock further lower. So I wouldn't recommend adding to your loss-making position even if the stock witnesses recovery until we reclaim 110 mark decisively. So as of now, you can stay put with 85 as a strict stop loss for this position and use any recovery to reduce your position because it's likely to remain in the range until we break 110.
Okay, cut your position is the call on JTL Industries. Anish from Mavelikara in Kerala is asking the next question. IOCL
527 shares bought at 62 a piece. Let's pull up the stock. So he's sitting on significant profits of 70,000 rupees. He wants to know whether he should keep holding them and whether it'll come back to the 310 levels or should he sell at the current levels. Ajit, I'll come to you for this one. Your view on IREDA, how does it fare on charts?
So, Mahima, IREDA, after this corrective phase for nearly 4-5 months, of late we've seen an attempt of recovery. The stock managed to surpass the short-term hurdles as well. But again, we are seeing at the higher end, the stock witnessing pressure around 220, 210 area. So it's likely to spend some more time is what the indications are. So at least in the near future, 180 to 220 is something that I'm eyeing as a near-term range. And in the next move, once we cross this hurdle of 220, then probably the next leg of the momentum is something that may set in. So as of now, you can continue to hold this position since he's sitting on a decent profit. We should maintain a trailing stop loss at 180 because below that, the bias would completely turn from sideways to negative.
Right, so it's a hold for IREDA with a stop loss of 180 as per Ajit. Moving on, we have a next caller. Chandramouli from Madurai is calling us. Chandramouli, thanks for calling in. How can we help you? Hi, I can hear you, Chandramouli. Can you hear me? Okay, I think we have a patchy line. We'll get back to him in some time. We have our next question from Sampath, who's from Coimbatore. He has Oil India shares so he's bought 300 shares, bought at 485 per share 1 month back, and it's now trading at 420 odd levels. Should he sell them or hold them? He's saying his target is for 1 year, and Ajit, I'll come to you on this one. 1 year on the chart, how does it look, Oil India?
The challenge is that we convert a trading position into investment, so that shouldn't be the case. He has bought it at 480. In case if we have made it on the, from the long-term perspective, definitely he should continue to hold, because short-term bias definitely has turned negative around its buying price itself. And since then we have been seeing gradual decline. I see the stock, it might take a breather around the current area, 400, 410 due to the oversold position. But upside seems capped in case if it sees a recovery. So in case, if you wish to liquidate his position, so maybe close to around 450, 460 area. That's the zone basically where he can look to liquidate. And for fresh entry, one should wait for any sign of reversal or sustainability above 510 decisively in this stock for trend reversal.
Right. We have our next caller, Pradeep Kumar from Kerala is calling.
At what level does it become attractive to average your cost?
Alex, that's been almost a vertical rise, since 2021. The stock didn't participate much on the downside, means the correction was more of a time wise, and that too for couple of months, and then again the stock witnessed strong momentum. This time around, at least from the last 6-7 months, we are seeing decisive pressure around 8,000 mark. So it made multiple attempts to cross that hurdle, but it couldn't sustain. And now we are seeing that this critical area, close to around 65, 60, is something that one should closely watch on the closing basis. In case if it fails to hold this area, let's say on a monthly closing basis, then we may see some serious correction in the stock, which can help the stock to inch toward the 53, 50, 5,000 range, somewhere around 5,000 range. So that is something that one should be, cautious of. And I would say that, one can start accumulating closer to around 6,000 mark and in the range of 5,500 in case if somebody wish to accumulate fresh.
Got it. Ajit, thanks so much for that view and indeed for spending your time with us this morning. Pleasure having you on the show. Avinash, we'll be back to speak to you and ask more questions to you after this very quick break. Viewers, do stay tuned. We'll be back on the other side to take more of your questions.